Hey, welcome back to WIF Facts. Did you know that around 18,000 new animal species are discovered every year? And guess what? Scientists have the freedom to name these new discoveries, as long as they follow the guidelines set by the International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. When it comes to naming species after people, there are some interesting rules. If a species name ends in I, it's named after a man. If it ends in AE, it's named after a woman. And if it ends in orum, it's named after a couple. In today's video, we'll explore some of these fascinating species named after famous people. Let's go! Are you new to this channel? I really appreciate you subscribing and hitting the notification bell. There's a horsefly named after Beyoncé, the famous pop singer. This particular fly, scientifically known as Scaptia beyoncei, was found in northern Queensland, Australia. Even though it's considered a pest in that area, researchers decided to name it after Beyoncé because of its distinctive golden-haired abdomen, which they thought looked like her hair. Interestingly, this fly was collected in 1981, the same year Beyoncé was born. The hope is that by giving it a unique name, locals might think twice before swatting it away. Did you hear about the Lady Gaga wasp? There's this wasp species called Aleodes gaga, found in Chai Sun National Park in Thailand, and it was named after the singer Lady Gaga. Scientists discovered this tiny parasitoid wasp during a quick genetic analysis study in Thailand. They found this particular wasp, a female, along a nature trail, and it's super small, measuring only 5 millimeters. Harrison Ford slender snake, scientifically known as Tachymonoides harrisonfordi. This snake species is found only in Peru. Scientists described this snake for the first time in 2023. It's named after the famous American actor Harrison Ford. The only known specimen of this snake was bright yellow with black stripes and measured 407 millimeters in length. The reason behind the name? Well, it's because of Harrison Ford's efforts in international conservation and also a nod to the famous Indiana Jones character, who famously hated snakes. Donald Trump moth, scientifically called Neopalpa Donald Trumpi. It's a moth species found in Southern California and northern Mexico. Interestingly, it was named right before Donald Trump became the 45th President of the United States. The researcher who discovered it was inspired by the golden flakes on its head, thinking they looked a lot like Trump's unique hairstyle. Barack Obama trapdoor spider. Its scientific name is Aptostachys baracobami. This spider species is native to California and is named after the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. It's found in the American Southwest and is one of the largest spiders in its secretive family. These spiders live underground in special burrows they make, and they even have a trapdoor made of silk. Angelina Jolie trapdoor spider. Its scientific name is Aptostachys Angelina Jolii. This spider is named after the famous American actress Angelina Jolie, in honor of her efforts with the United Nations High Commission for Refugees. You can find these spiders in the northern part of Monterey County, California, specifically in the Santa Lucia Range to the west of the Salinas Valley. Ruth Bader Ginsburg mantis. Its scientific name is Elamantis ginsburgi. This mantis is named as a tribute to Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She was a champion for gender equality, and she's known for her unique frilly lace collars called jabots. Scientists named this mantis after her to emphasize the importance of including both genders in scientific studies. It's also a way of honoring Ginsburg's work in expanding constitutional rights and protections for women. There's a crustacean blood feeder named after the legendary Jamaican singer and guitarist, Bob Marley. It's called Gnathia marleyi and belongs to a type of parasitic crustacean known as a gnathiid isopod. This species was named in honor of Bob Marley and his Caribbean roots. Interestingly, it's not just any species, it's the first new species described in the Caribbean in over 2 decades. A cool tribute to a music icon and a celebration of Caribbean heritage. Elton John shrimp-like crustacean. It's scientifically called Leucotho eltoni and it's a species that looks like a shrimp. These little guys are found in the Indonesian reefs of Raja Ampat. They got their name as a tribute to the famous singer Elton John, all because the researcher really loves his music. Did you know there's a millipede called the Taylor Swift millipede? Its scientific name is Nannaria swifti. You can find this millipede species in the Appalachian Mountains. The reason behind the name change? Well, the researcher, who discovered it, wanted to say thank you to Taylor Swift because her music really helped him get through graduate school. Did you hear about the Shakira wasp? Its scientific name is Aleodes shakiri, and it's a parasitic wasp found in the eastern Andes Mountains of Ecuador. This unique wasp got its name from the famous Colombian singer-songwriter Shakira. The reason? Well, when this wasp attacks its host caterpillar, it makes the caterpillar bend and twist its abdomen in different ways. And you know what? Shakira is famous for her belly dancing moves, so it's a fitting tribute to her. There's a frog called Attenborough's rubber frog, scientifically known as Pristomantis attenboroughi. These frogs are found only in the Peruvian Andes. What makes them special? Well, they are the first amphibians ever named after the renowned British broadcaster and naturalist David Attenborough. These frogs come in different shades, ranging from pale gray to dark gray, or even reddish-brown to brownish olive, with scattered dark gray flecks. Peter Benchley ninja lantern shark. Its scientific name is Atmopterus benchlei, and it's a type of lantern shark found in the eastern Pacific Ocean, specifically from Nicaragua down to Panama and Costa Rica. This shark is named after Peter Benchley, the American author, screenwriter, and ocean activist who wrote the famous novel Jaws, which was turned into a blockbuster film. The ninja lantern shark is black in color and has white markings around its mouth and eyes. Steve Irwin turtle? Its scientific name is Elsea irwini, and it's a rare freshwater turtle found only in Australia. This turtle was named after the well-known conservationist and TV personality, Steve Irwin. It's a big turtle with a short neck and a head that's yellowish-white in color. Did you know there's a snail named after Greta Thunberg? It's called Craspidotropus Greta Thunbergi, and it's a type of snail found only in Brunei. They named it after the Swedish environmental activist Greta Thunberg because of her significant efforts in fighting climate change. These snails are tiny, measuring just 2 millimeters long and 1 millimeter wide, with a curved shell and gray tentacles. They're green-brown in color. Ever heard of the Mohawk Dunes fringe-toed lizard? Its scientific name is Uma thurmani, and it's a type of lizard found only in Arizona, USA. The name is a clever pun on the genus name Uma, but it's also a tribute to the American actress and pop icon Uma Thurman. Why? Well, besides being a famous actress, Uma Thurman is known for her philanthropic work and efforts to promote wildlife conservation and human rights. Jackie Chan gecko. Its scientific name is Namaspis jackii, and it's a type of gecko found only in the Western Ghats of southern India. It's named after the famous Hong Kong actor Jackie Chan because of its incredible ability to move quickly and hide in small crevices. Just like Jackie Chan, this gecko is all about agility and quick moves. There's a snake called Hetfield's bush viper, scientifically known as Atheris hetfieldi, and it's found only on Bioko Island. This viper is named after James A. Hetfield, the lead singer and guitarist of the heavy metal band Metallica. The reason? Well, his music provided inspiration, endurance, and sanity to the scientists while they navigated the academic world. These vipers have triangular-shaped heads and scales that make them look a bit like dragons, which totally fits the image of a singer from a heavy metal band. Did you know there's a flower fly called the Bill Gates flower fly? Its scientific name is Aristolis gatesi, and it's found only in Costa Rica. This fly got its name as a shout-out to Bill Gates for his significant contributions to the science of dipterology, the study of flies. It's pretty special with its distinct black and yellow color pattern on the abdomen. Ever heard of the Arnold Schwarzenegger beetle? Its scientific name is Agra schwarzeneggeri, and you can find it in Costa Rica. It's named after the actor Arnold Schwarzenegger because the males of this species have middle femora, a part of their legs, that are remarkably developed, kind of like the actor's biceps. And that completes our list of 20 species of animals named after famous people. If given a chance, what species of animal would you like to discover? And what name will you give it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.